Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I want to talk about Ruiz, and I already made a video about him. I was saying that he might be. I don't know about he might be overlooking Anthony Joshua, but I think he might be getting too comfortable because of his little fame that he's got, or fame, whatever little fame, whatever you want to call it. He got fame. He's famous now because he's got 1 million Instagram followers now. You know what I'm saying? So he got that little blue check next to his name now. Annie Destroyer Ruiz. So, but and I congratulate him. I'm kind of glad that he's getting his fame because he's been in the sport for a while, and he wasn't getting to that next level, and he wasn't getting that chance, and he got the chance, and he took advantage of it. He beat Anthony Joshua, but he went to Mexico. They flew him to Mexico. They had a limousine when he was in America. He was in the States. They got a limousine came to his house, so he was on a show and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And of course, he went to, like I say, he went to Mexico. He flew to Mexico and seen it, and talked to the president of Mexico, and I think Sneaker's going to endorse him and stuff like that. And he bought him a house, and he got a Rolls Royce, and and that's what happens when you take advantage of your and take advantage of the chance that they give you, and you take it, and you deal well. But I think he might get too comfortable, man. And I'm not saying he ain't goes practice for the fight. I think he's gonna come. I think he's gonna come in prepared. I'm thinking. Hopefully, I'm thinking. But at the same time, hopefully it don't be a fluke either. At the same time, but we never know. But Anthony Joshua's gonna come in with a different game plan. He's not gonna come in with the same game plan he came in before, because now he know who his Ruiz is. He know he's an inside fighter. He got quick hands. He's an inside fighter. He's better inside instead of outside. You see what I'm saying? He need inside. He need to be inside because he's 6'2". He's not like 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 6'7" like some of these fighters are. But to have an advantage over his opponents. But his advantage is his strength is inside instead of outside. I would definitely say that. His IQ is very good too at the same time. So, and Joseph Parker, that fight, a lot of people say he won that fight. I mean, I think he won that fight. So he really should be. He should have no losses on his record, really, in a sense. It's not like Joseph Parker knocked him down or knocked him out at all. You see what I'm saying? But Anthony Joshua did knock down Ruiz. And the thing about it is, that's when the game plan left his head, and he trying to go for the knockout. But because I think he was looking so much at the fight between Deontay Wilder versus Dominic Breazeale. How Deontay Wilder knocked out Dominic Breazeale in the first round. So he's trying to, and then this is his first time in America fighting on this stage in New York. You see what I'm saying? So he want to make a statement, but his statement, I mean, his plan didn't come through for him, and he ended up on the losing side of that plan that he was trying to do, and that's what happened. But I think Anthony Joshua is going to fight him smart. I think what's gonna happen. This is not a prediction. Well, you could somewhat say this is a prediction video. I think he's gonna come in with a better game plan than he came in before. He's not. If he get Ruiz hurt, he's gonna try to knock him down, try to knock him out. But he's gonna try to keep him at bay, keep him from fighting him from inside. Because Anthony Joshua's not a good inside fighter himself. He's just not. To me, he's not. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He's 6'4", 6'5", 250, 240, 250, whatever, solid muscles. So he's gonna keep him outside and use his advantage, his longer reach and his height. He fought at Ruiz's pace. He fought down. You know what I'm saying? He fought as a small guy. You shouldn't do that. The fight is so fast and the knockdown be so fast. Your thinking leaves your head so far because you want to go for the knockout, especially when you got the person hurt, whatever. But Anthony Ruiz bounced back so quick. He got back up and knocked him out right after he got knocked down. Anthony Ruiz, You know what I'm saying? Ruiz knocked Anthony Joshua out. I mean, knocked him down. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, but the thing about it is, man, I think he's gonna keep him at bay, and use that jab a lot. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna try to, I think, finish him at the late rounds, or maybe go to 12. Well, I think somebody's gonna get knocked down in that round, knocked out in that fight, knocked down in that fight. Maybe possibly knocked out, but at the same time, I think I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I think if we go 12 rounds, that means that Anthony Joshua boxed him, and I think he gonna get the win. I really feel that way. I feel because if Anthony Ruiz get inside so much and keep on throwing them hands as fast, I think he can he could definitely knock out or knock down Anthony Joshua. Not saying Anthony Joshua can't knock out Anthony Ruiz, but if it go 12, I think Anthony Joshua might get it. But if it's a knockout, I think Anthony Ruiz might get that. That's what I feel. I feel like Anthony Joshua's gonna fight smart. You know what I'm saying? If he get Anthony Ruiz hurt, he might go for the knockout. You know what I'm saying? If he get him down on the canvas, whatever and all that, but he's gonna fight smart. He's not gonna go in there with no not defense and let Anthony Ruiz get the best of him. You know what I'm saying? So Anthony Ruiz, he have a weakness too? He just don't. He's not a distant fighter. He will fight that way, but he know that's not his strong side of him. You know, he's an inside fighter. So at the same time, man, I wonder if Anthony Joshua thinking like, well, I'm the one that messed up, or compared to Anthony Ruiz beat me. Of course, he beat me, but I'm the one went away from the game plan. And about what people saying that he wasn't himself at the same time because of the stage that he was on, whatever. I ain't trying to hear that. When he fought in London, he fought in front of 90 people. I mean, what's the difference here? I mean, of course, he's not in his home country, but fighting in front of people is the same thing in a sense. I mean, you know, so they speak English too at the same time. So I mean, they got an accent, but at the same time, man, you can't use it as an excuse because the stage is too big for a man. Forget that. You a fighter. That's what you're supposed to do. And he knew what he's getting himself into at the same time. I would say I'm talking about Anthony Joshua. But Anthony Ruiz, I think he should be in the ring right now. Sparring with the people that he needs to spar with to get in a better shape that he was prior to the first fight. So the second fight might happen definitely in New York or maybe in Las Vegas, whatever. And I don't think it's going to happen in Mexico or UK, at all. So at the same time, and Anthony Ruiz got the belts, but in the contract, AJ is still the A side. I mean, he said something about he's not the He said that Anthony Ruiz said he's the A side, but Anthony Joshua is the A side because he held the belts for a minute. Everybody know who Anthony Joshua is because he held the belt. He had the belts for a minute, and he defended the belts for he defended the belts more than of course than Anthony Ruiz. So at the same time, I know Anthony Ruiz is the first Mexican descent heavyweight champion, unified heavyweight champion of the world, but he only got 1 million followers, and it's still climbing. It's still growing too at the same time. But go to Anthony Joshua followers on Instagram. He got 8 million. I think it's gonna be 9. It's gonna be he gonna get to 9 million. Of course, he lost his belt, but he got a rematch, and this is his last chance to redeem this up. And then nobody really can call it a fluke or not about Anthony Ruiz winning that first fight. You know, so everybody said Anthony Joshua wasn't prepared. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. But the second fight is going to determine all that. It's going to determine who's really the better fighter. I mean, of course, Anthony Ruiz was the better fighter that night, but is he the better fighter than Anthony Joshua? But that's something that is still to be determined in the rematch, and we're definitely going to see it. So, what y'all think about what I'm talking about? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you think that Anthony Ruiz might be the same person, or if? And then the thing, a funny thing about that too. Me going back to it. I'm sorry, but let me go back to it a little bit about Anthony Ruiz might change some stuff up, and I don't think he should change anything up. In a sense, the only thing don't change nothing up. Go inside, don't fight outside, because that's what Anthony Joshua is gonna do to you. He's gonna fight you slow. He's gonna make it a slow fight. Maybe what some people gonna say a boring fight, but he's gonna fight you smart. He's gonna use his jab. He's not gonna let you get in. He's not gonna let you get inside to have the advantage. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, he got away from the game plan in the first fight, but this fight is going to be totally different. Some people say that Andy Ruiz is definitely going to win the second rematch. Well, we're going to definitely see. You know what I'm saying? It's not 100% that he's going to win the first the rematch. It's not 100% because Andy Joshua is a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? And but at the same time, we're definitely going to see. But we're going to see. But what y'all think? Leave a comment at the bottom of my page. Subscribe to my page. Like my page. Hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. Bye-bye.